beat drops out.
What's up, guys? Blisk Bomber Bunny here, back at it again with what the fuck am I saying? We're playing more Everlasting Summer. You guys have probably been waiting all weekend for this, but we're back into it. We just got back from finding out that there's ghosts in this game or something, demons, whatever. So he waved at me and left to carry out his own business. There was nobody near the wash stands. The water turned out surprisingly warm today. It's been warmed up already, I guess. Having my face washed, I realized that it wouldn't be easy to wash the rest of my body here. Maybe I should go to the showers. But since there is nobody here, I turned the tap in such a way to the water stream parallel to the ground and started to take off my clothes. This is not a good idea. Don't do this, Simone. And what if somebody sees me? Well, I'll rinse and dry myself quickly and put on my clothes. The water, which seemed warm on my hands and face, felt bone-chilling cold in my body. The whole washing process took no longer than 10 seconds, and I started to wipe myself quickly afterwards. Hey, nobody came by. Guess you got lucky. We should have went to the showers, but and I didn't manage to finish anyway. There were voices coming in from the direction of the footpath. Shit! The only solution came to me in a split second. Grab my clothes and dash into the bushes. Oh no! Oh no, it's not these two! A moment later, Alyssa and Uyana appeared near the wash hands. You could have done it by yourself. Why did you bring me here? Is it a big deal for you? Fine, let me. I peered at them and noticed they were both covered in red paint. What a surprise. I wonder how they managed that. Let's open the valve and started to rub Uyana's back. Whoa, okay. Take off your bra. Well, things are getting weird. No wonder they blacked it out. What if somebody else sees us? What, is there anything to see? She grinned. Okay, just be quick. Well, we ain't gonna get to see anything. Oh well. It was true that there wasn't much to look at, but even so, I stared at the girls narrowly. It was a pity that they were standing with their backs to me. A minute later, Alyssa managed to wash off all the paint. I'm done. Thanks. You're welcome. Alyssa replied lazily. Listen, let me try on yours. She wanted Alyssa's bra. It won't fit you for sure. Well, I'd like to try anyway. But out there... Royal, do not climb in there. Go lay on the bed. But out there, there's nobody here, right? I looked my way and smiled. Actually, I was absolutely sure she couldn't see me in these bushes, but enough with the nonsense. Yana wasn't listening to her anymore and grabbed Alyssa's bra in a dexterous move instead. Now I have to confess I had something to look at. I watched the two girls chase one another around the washstands and bated breath. Alyssa covered her breast with her hands so I could barely see anything at all. I leaned forward and stumbled over a stone falling out of the bushes. Alyssa and Oyana stood frozen staring at me. I tried to cover my nudity with my guilty face. I don't know where it lasted for a few seconds. Alyssa took her shirt and somehow put it on in an instant. She's also not wearing anything under it now. You! Her face gone from red to purple. It looked like she would explode in a nuclear blast any second. The only thing I wanted was to disintegrate into atoms and to get as far from as possible. I don't know what that word is either. He was sitting there the whole time, so she noticed me then. You! And I accidentally, if you know what I mean. Oh God, she's gonna kill me. Alyssa rushed at me, covering my butt with my one hand, holding my clothes with the other, I ran into the woods. It seemed the best solution to me at that time, as showing up naked in the middle of the camp, accompanied by two screaming girls, wasn't a good idea. You idiot, Simone! I ran without looking back. I stopped a few minutes later to catch my breath. It seemed that there was no pursuit, so I managed to save myself, but at the cost of lacerated, starching, and bleeding feet, as I had no time to put on my boots. I sat on the tree stump and sighed. Still naked. Sometime later, having dressed already, I left the forest. I needed to decide what to do next. My feet are hurting, so I should go straight to infirmary. But on the other hand, my stomach is going to wait either. Maybe I should accept electronics invitation, or head to the canteen in the hope of finding something left to eat there. I'm gonna go to the clubhouse, because I know I can hide from Melissa and Oyana there. I was desperately hungry. What are we doing? Goddamn, give me that. No, give me that. Sorry if you guys heard any of that. My dog decided to chew on a bottle. Your toy is in the middle of the floor. Like, right in the middle of the floor. You can't miss it. It's right there, your damn toy. Why is he chewing on a bottle? And why did it take me so long to notice? I'm sorry. I always took good care of my health, and even better care at the times when something started to hurt badly. And now I was able to walk when my feet weren't even hurting much. So my feet will heal up eventually, while my hunger can't wait. I had to take advantage of electronics invitation. In the end, knowing the local pioneers, it was smart to assume that there wasn't even a piece of stale bread left at the canteen. And the Cybernetics Club actually somewhat owe me. With such thoughts, I approached the club's building and heard screaming coming from it. I tried to listen closely, but couldn't figure out anything. God damn it, she's here? I thought we could hide from them here. Fuck her. Give it back. I'm possessed by demons, you know. No, I won't. Yana was running around the room with a coil of wire in her hands, chased by Shirk. Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but give it back. They didn't give me a bit of attention. No, I won't. Shirk, completely caught up in the chase, slipped past me, almost knocking me down. Hey! Yana was running in circles around the room, laughing cheerfully. I wonder what she needs this wire for. Meanwhile, the head of the Cybernetics Club was looking fine even yesterday, after yesterday's madness. One could even say he was looking fresh. Oh, don't say that. But this could probably help him to catch Liana. She was smaller, more agile, and faster after all. She could easily drive him to exhaustion. Hey! Liana ran up to me and hid behind my back. Shirk, in his turn, left the club, slamming the door on his way out. He was offended, it seems. Hey, what's wrong with you? You won't catch me. She looked at Electronic, who was slightly observing all the silly running, and stuck out her tongue at him. Simone, take the wire away from her. And why do you need it in the first place? You don't have enough wire for something. He was trying to catch Oyana, who was hiding behind me. He moved to the right while she moved to the left. He moved to the left and she moved to the right. In the end, I got tired of this and grabbed the wire from Oyana with one dexterous move. Give it to me! Give it back! She shouted restlessly. No, I won't. Stop horsing around. I held the wire above my head so Oyana, with her height, couldn't possibly get it. Thank you. Okay, fine. I was kind of expecting her to punch me in the balls. Well, wait on the window. Don't you start barking. She snorted and turned away from me. Why do you need it in the first place? That's none of your business. Now looked at me slyly. Do you want me to tell everybody that you... I shut her mouth with my hand and dragged her along to the exit. Okay, we need to go. Electronic while giggling stupidly. And what did you come for? Lay down. I smacked my dog in the butt. Once outside, I left the kicking Oyana free. Hear me out. You realize that it was an accident. Even more so, it was caused by you. I know nothing. Facts are facts. You were watching us. Aww. What would Olga think? It wasn't... Seriously not... God damn it. On the one hand... Stop it. What are you doing? I'm laying on a pillow. My dog's laying on a pillow. On the one hand, I did not want to care in the slightest what the camp leader would say, but on the other, everything was against me, and in my position, it would be better to not get myself into such a situation. Fine, maybe we could make a deal somehow. She started to think. I know. I anticipate the worst. You bring me that wire. But what do you need it for? I need it for my needs. Well, stop scratching at the pillow. I'll take it away. Stop it. My dog is sometimes the worst. Okay, let's assume I get it. You won't tell anybody? I gave you the word of a pioneer. I could hardly believe her. Let's lay on the stupid pillow already. It's not going to get anywhere freaking comfier. You dumb derp. Yeah, I called you a derp. Don't look at me like that. My dog looked at me like, did you just call me a derp? Yes, I called you a derp. Just lay down on it. You dumb dog. Now, on the other hand, it was just a coil of wire. So why shouldn't I try? Whatever. I'm not being accused of something stupid if I can get out of it. It wasn't my fault. Okay, fine. Deal. But you must know that... Yeah, of course. She interrupted me. Wait here. Saying that, I went back into the club's quarters. Electronic was building something with rapt attention. Now I'm done with everything. So I thought you could get me something as you promised. My voice sounded a bit psychopathic, which was enough to drive me mad. Of course, I'm not insisting, but... 1 minute. He tore himself away from his work and got a pair of buns from the drawer and a classic triangle pack of kefir. Be my guest. Thank you. While I was busy eating, Electronic didn't turn away from his device for a second. He was rolling up the wire, which I had taken away from Oyana, onto the coil. And it was wire she wanted. So, what's this? An inductor. Inductor? Join our club and you'll know everything. He looked at me and smiled slightly. I'll think about it. Of course, I wasn't going to join anything, but taking into account that he had fed me, I had to be polite. By the way, as I said, I have something else. Well, yeah. Wait a second. He got into the adjacent room and came back after a minute with some kind of package. Ta-da! And gave it to me. There was a big bottle of vodka inside. Vodka? Huh? I get it, but it's still morning. Or does Electronics share the motto of get drunk in the morning, take the entire day off? What are you talking about? I'm not suggesting we drink it. We have to clean the optics. Clean the optics, yeah, right. Internally. Okay. I gave him the package back. By the way, can you spare me this coil? What do you need it for? Probably I had to think about reasons beforehand. I just need it. But we can't do without it as well. Do you? Well, never mind then. It was just can't just force him to give it to me, right? I'll go then. Come back anytime. Of course. The moment I want to have a drink. Looking at I questioned myself why he wanted to show me the vodka in the first place. Hannah ran up to me instantly. And so, have you got it? No. That's your own fault then. Do you need this wire at all? But you get credit for trying. What? I was surprised. Alyssa would tell everything anyway. Hannah laughed. Damn it! She is really angry with you. I bet. I murmured quietly. Okay, see ya. She waved at me and ran away. Here I am in a stupid situation. Once again, no big deal. It's not the first time. Suddenly my hunger returned again. For sure, a meal of some buns and kefir was awesome, but it's not enough to fill me. There's a horn in my ear. Luckily for me, I heard the bell sound calling Pioneers for lunch. Hey, perfect timing. I know I've not been recording that long, but it's a good time. Only 15 minutes gone by. 50 seconds. I don't know why I told you seconds. Ugh, got it. Burp twice. I need to know that. Okay, I'm still recording the voice. Okay. The day has just started, and I've gone through so many things already. But I did it, and now have legitimate grounds to fill myself up. Today I wasn't the last one, so I could choose a free table. Lunch included pea soup. You could wait. I forgot how the joke goes. And mashed potatoes with fish. No, you can pea soup, but you can't tuna fish. Or was it you can tuna fish, but you can't pea soup? I don't remember what the joke was. It was a major disappointment to me as I don't eat fish in any form and hence will get fewer calories than usual. Soon Slavia and Lena came to my table. Hey, Lena came to hang out. Can we? She smiled nicely. Yeah, sure. I stood up and pulled out a chair for her. Please. I was in an excellent mood at that moment. Enjoy your meal. Saying that, Lena began staring at me and continued for some time, but then, after realizing how odd she looked, switched to her plate. You too? Do you have any plans for today, Simone? Nope. I gave her an honest answer, as indeed I had no plans. Except for searching for answers, but that was more like a global goal. Do you want to take a boat ride to the island with us? The island? Well, I think I've seen it from the pier. For what? Helga asked us to gather some strawberries. There are a lot of strawberries there, and they're so delicious. Squirrel, enough with the pillow. Just lay on it. It's a pillow. You're a big dog trying to lay on a tiny pillow. You're not even that big. You're like a little bit big. You're a little bit smaller than medium. Just lay on the fucking pillow. Jeez, you're annoying. I could imagine the taste without even eating it, just by looking at Slavia's face. Strawberries. And what are those for? I don't know, but it's indeed a great idea. Well, indeed it is. Moreover, I hadn't been to the island yet. Yeah, sure. Yes, we're going on a boat ride. Woo! We're going on a boat ride with two really pretty girls. Okay, what possessed me to do that? I can't sing. Guess it was funny. Maybe. Just cringy? Probably cringy. Within minutes, we were already standing at the pier. Well, here is the boat. Hang on, I'll go and fetch the paddles now. I was left face to face with Lena. Do you like strawberries? Well, not really. But they're tasty. How can they be tasty if you don't like them? Lena smiled. I see. Didn't know what to say next, how to continue the conversation. If Slava didn't come back, we could probably sit here till the evening without saying a word. Finally. Here you go. She handed me a pair of hefty paddles. Yeah, thanks. Of course I'm the only one paddling. We got in the boat. I untied it, pushed off the shore, and tried to start paddling. And where exactly are we heading to? Right there. She pointed to her finger at the island. That island is named the closest one. The island is named the closest one. Wondered what captain gave it such an original name. Well, the island is indeed close to the shore. Aye, aye, Captain. If only I'd known what was waiting for me ahead. It wasn't an experienced oarsman. I'd rowed a boat just once or twice in my entire life. It was less than half a mile to the island, but we were making our way in zigzags thanks to my skills. By approximately the middle of the trip, my arms hurt so badly that I dropped the paddles to get some rest. Well, aren't there any strawberries anywhere else? I mean, in more accessible places? But the tastiest ones grow there. Xavier gave me a puzzled look. Is it hard for you to row alone? Lena, unlike Slaver, understood everything straight away. Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, I couldn't let a fragile girl help me. Whoa! As far as you know, Lena could probably kick your ass. I got defensive there. I'm sorry. The rest of the way I spent concentrating on staying alive without getting to the island. While getting to the island, Slavia and Lena discussed something, but I wasn't listening. That was too much for me. At last, we arrived. Finally. Really? Really? It was that hard? Look how fucking close it is. Completely exhausted, I got out on the shore and looked at the boathouse. It seemed so far away that I felt like a first person on the moon watching the earth rise. Here you go. Slava handed me a basket. I got a basket. We're gonna pick some berries. Why the fuck am I singing? Dog, don't make a mess over there. She's gonna make a mess. It was smaller than barely 100 meters long, and it looked more like a birch grove with even rows of trees covering its entire surface. A calm green sea spread beneath our feet, with wind causing lonely waves on its surface from time to time. This island looked like a lost paradise. It's no wonder that the most delicious strawberries grow just here. We've got to split up. That way we'll do the job faster. Yeah, sure. But there are only 2 baskets, said Lena humbly. Oh, you're right. My bad. So how are we going to split up then? Go with Lena! I want to go with Lena because she doesn't talk too much, and I want to get her to like open up more. That's my plan. I've talked to Slavia a bunch. I want to get Lena to open up a bit more. And I was a dick, and I didn't help her at the infirmary, and this is going to make it up to her, I hope. Doggo, why is it you drink water every time I record? Doggo, why? Doggo, why? You drink water whenever I start recording, like halfway through it. Why? The water was there for so long. You could have drank water whenever. Why are you drinking water right now? Popo, Royal, why is my dog drinking water right now? Are you done? You done? She's done drinking water now. Let me go with you. Let's go. Okay, that's fine. Slayer grabbed the second basket and ventured to the opposite side of the island. Well, let's go. Yeah. Lena, please open up to me. I'm a nice person. I'm not desperate. Just pay attention. Don't leave a single berry behind. You too. Aw, this is cute. I've got my ear itches. So it was harvest time. Indeed, the strawberries were delicious. I could probably eat them all if I didn't stop myself in time. Despite being wild grown, the berries were close to garden ones in size and had a rich red color, so it was clear that our visit here wasn't in vain. Doggo, why are you moving the blanket around now? I don't understand. Why you gotta be this way? You're like making. What are you doing? Get out of the corner! Don't drag my blanket into the corner and try to lay on it. This episode is just turning into me talking to my dog. Mario, what are you doing, Popo? My dog is so weird. Whatever. I hope she's not being loud. Lena followed me closely as we had only one basket for the both of us. I felt like a real mushroom picker, examining each shrub and carefully pawing the grass. Well, you're much better than me. Am I? Frankly, I'm not even counting them. What are you doing? Just lay down. We don't need a blanket. My dog's so weird. Yeah, right, you are. The basket was already half full. You must enjoy nature, right? I do. She opening up to me? The bright sun rays pierced the top of the trees behind me for a second. I sat down on the ground and leaned against the tree. Still, it's so beautiful here. And I sat down next to me. Yes! So close that our elbows touched. We're touching! Yeah. You just sat and enjoyed the... What did I just do? It seemed like time stood still. The wind gently shook the trees. Some bugs lazily hopped around the grass, and splashes of light played on the faraway water surface. Aw, it's cute. Why's my hand on her hip? Why did my hand go to her hip? It's still cute though. Nana put her head on my shoulder. Aw. I was surprised at this, but then I heard her regular breathing and thought that it's just a matter of course. Finally, she felt drowsy and wanted to take a quick nap. I just sat there and didn't think of anything for a few minutes, but then words started crossing my mind with ultrasonic speed. Lena. So close. Sleeping. So warm. So gentle. Feelings. You okay there? You having trouble with your emotions, buddy? I gazed at her. She had such a serene, such a tranquil look on her face that it seemed that right now she's not here. That's her arm, right? Yeah. My hand's on her hip for some reason. Here, but in some kind of a better world. I don't know what would have happened the next moment if I didn't hear the voice of Slavia. Simone, Lena. I shook my head from side to side a few times across my senses. Lena started to wake up. That was about to get weird. She opened her eyes and gave me an empty look. Have a nice dream? Huh? Suddenly realizing that she had dozed off, leaning on my shoulder, Lena blushed. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Slavia came over to us, so Lena rushed to get up. So how much have you got? I sighed. That's not a lot. Her basket was filled with strawberries to the brim. Well, it's enough anyway. It's time to get back. I grabbed the basket and we headed back to the boat. Okay, Lena fell asleep on me. It's so cute. I want to get cuddled. Oh, that sounds sad. I get to cuddle a puppo, but it's still not the same. The way back took less time as I tried to concentrate on rowing and ignoring everything else. My only wish was to get back alive, as the first trip hadn't gone without consequence, and now my hands started to hurt after only a few sweeps of the oars. Having tied up the boat, I fell to the ground with no energy left. Having Lena leaned over me. You could have said something if it was so hard for you. Yes. Never mind, it's fine. I'll just lie here for a bit and everything will be alright. Okay then, get those baskets to Olga, please. We have something else to do. Yeah, sure. I'm so sleepy. I was ready to agree with anything at that moment, just so I wouldn't have to get up. Slavia put the baskets full of strawberries next to me and headed to the square, happily chatting with Lena about something. The hardest part is done anyway. That's what I thought before I got up and took the baskets. After the rowing, I felt like cement bags, even while weighing barely more than a few kilograms each. So the trip to the camp leader's cabin took much longer than usual. I had to stop every 50 meters to have a rest. Once I finally made it, I put the baskets on the ground and sat on the deck chair with difficulty. Olga, I got presents for you. There was no answer. I barely managed to get up and entered the cabin. There was nobody there. If you don't need them, it's up to you. I lay down on the deck chair and fell asleep. No, you're supposed to meet... What? Those are killer strawberries, and I don't mean that they're delicious. I had a weird dream about a strawberry race. I was rowing about with my last ounces of strength, trying to escape huge berries that were chasing me. My hands were failing me, and I could barely see anything because of the sweat covering my face. Blood was hammering in my temples, but the strawberries were getting closer. They were baring their teeth at me. But wait, strawberries with teeth? Simone! Simone! I woke up. Olga was standing beside me, shaking my shoulder. I see you got a rich harvest, didn't you? Yep. I tried my best. Thanks to the girls' help. Yeah, I'm not going to take all the credit for that, because that'd be a dick move. Okay, but that's not all. Seriously? I was just anticipating the lovely rest I was about to have. Do you even know what these strawberries are for? Not a clue. What an honest confession. We'll make a cake out of them. I see. Well, that makes sense. To honor the miraculous rescue of Shirk. And it's all thanks to you. It was clear that getting the strawberries wasn't the last thing left to do. And why, please tell me, if I am such a hero, why do I have to organize celebrations in my name all by myself? Well, I guess, I have an important task for you. We are missing yeast, flour, and sugar, and need it all in the canteen before dinner. And those who will make the cake can't deal with it on their own somehow? I asked pitifully. Of course they can't. All of them are busy, and you are the only one in the whole camp who does nothing. While her words were partly true, it didn't make it any easier for me now. Moreover, those words felt like a bullet in my head. So, write it down. You'll get yeast in the infirmary. Why is there yeast in the infirmary? Flour in the library. Why is there flour in the library? And sugar in the clubhouse. I swear to God, nobody make the joke that electronics going to give me any sugar. I can already hear you making the comments. Simone, Eddie's getting sugar from electronic. No! Stop it! Wait. I have no time. I'm in a hurry. Good luck. She smiled slyly and laughed. Of course, there are a lot of strange things in this camp, but yeast in the infirmary? Okay, I can deal with that, but flour in the library? And sugar? No, it's way beyond my comprehension. I spat on the floor. I don't want to, and I will not believe this. Just tell me you're pulling my leg. I would not be surprised if a crowd of fat green trolls would appear here right now beside me, with every one of them feeling obligated to laugh at me. So maybe, to hell with this cake. I weighed my options for some time. No, if such a major plan of Olga's fell through, I'd be in for a world of hurt. And it would complicate both my life in the camp and my search for answers, which I've stopped for quite a while. It seems I have no choice. We'll go to the infirmary first. Can we see where what's her name lives? Oh, it's the old building's way over here. Bus stop's here and the old building's way down here. It's on the map now. I never noticed it. Closest island, and then there's Long Island. Ha. I'm just looking at this now. Where is Simone? Oh, I guess it's over here. Has a bag on my head? Not cool. We'll go to the infirmary first. It's the closest. Makes sense. I feel like I visit the infirmary too often recently. But what can I do? That's how things pan out. I sighed and knocked on the door. Come in, the nurse said with a trace of sing-song accent. Come in. Oh, thank God. She's normal. As normal as a creepy two different eyed nurse can be. Why are your eyes two different colors? I just noticed that. Good afternoon. Olga has sent me to get some, I had to say it slightly, yeast. Ah, sure. She gave me a broad smile. It's just that I don't have any. Pioneer. How so? She said that, well, I had some, but now there's none left. I didn't even bother asking why she had it in the first place. Well, don't you worry. You can have some aspirin, for example. That could be of some use to me, actually. Where do I get then? I sighed. Take this. She opened the drawer and pulled out some kind of bottle. Was a well-known brand of cheap beer in USSR. Why are you giving me beer? I took a closer look. It was Ostenkinskoy beer. What's the matter? Beer is also a fermented product. She gave me a deep gaze. Nobody will even notice. She had a point, but everything is just so grotesque to me that I couldn't find anything to say. Are you sure? Absolutely. Okay then. The bottle clearly wouldn't fit in my pocket of my shorts. Well, thanks, I mumbled slyly, leaving the infirmary. I have beer now. Oh, whoops. Well, beer certainly could replace yeast. Even my limited knowledge of chemistry and biology was enough to accept this. But generally walking around with this bottle in my hand looked like a silly ideal to me. So I decided to bring it to Olga's cabin and hide it there. And, oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. It's freaking 30 minutes in. Went a little bit longer than I wanted. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I have some beer. I'm going to go hide it because I have beer and I'm like 18 in this game. But thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to get us to 50 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the